everyone, welcome back to Sherlock. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Well, for me it has anyway. So, last time on the exciting episode of Sherlock, we dressed exceptional, I might add. But no, we did a bit of clue hunting. We found two archive places of interest. And then we also found our victim's partner, who honestly I don't think did it. He seems far too busy with his archaeology to really care. Speaking of, we played great Indiana Jones, and we found the mysterious ruins somewhere over there. But for now, we need to figure out what we want to do next. So let's consult our mind powers and see what else we can do. Eh? What's this? I don't need clues. It was mating season. Trying times. Mr. Swift and Mr. Gilda's business partnership was full of hardships. Interesting. Let's first turn the volume up, because I imagine I'm sounding quiet. There we go. That might interest. There we go. Hopefully that sounds a bit better for you. Right, let's see. Let's have a look at our deductions. Arthur may have fallen on the shed. Possible. Oops. Let's see. We found a clue. Arthur protected his research. Arthur Swift has dedicated his life to studying the history of humankind. He may not have been willing to see that to the end. Interesting. Theodore threatened Paul. No. I don't think there's anything else here I can work with at the moment. So really what we need to do is find the location of Paul, because Paul seems to have gone all missing. We got all the clues from this guy. We may head back to the daughter and ask her a few more questions about what she knows about our dear friend here. And John is warming himself by the fire. Look at that.
Let me warm my bones here.
Oh, you're not that old, John. So I will be right back, as I am gonna probably head back to the daughter first, because I don't know where to find Paul. Okay guys, after a while of just looking around, I actually went to the daughter. She had nothing for me. I tried to hunt the elephant and I didn't find anything. So therefore, let's come back to Paul's place and use the suspicious note, since I didn't realize I could use it. And look what I found. The most smallest of clues. A tin.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think.
I don't know what it is, but it's a thing.
A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
I found a tea tin, which updates my evidence, but I don't know what else that does for me. Oh, hello.
Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I'm Imogen's friend.
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen has no friends. Except for me.
If you must try to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead. Show me how inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment.
I shall now observe thee. Oh dear. Smooth Adam's apple. Well, I kind of guessed that with the, you know, the voice. Oh, hello. Bandaged arm. Payback or accident? Interesting. This thing here. Wide hips and thighs. Developed female body. I mean, you can kind of tell with the whole voice. Let's see. Let's have a looky here. Oh, aha, the elbow. Swollen elbow, hit by something hard. Let's see. Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She uses the privileges of a man To pursue her personal goals, she uses her career in yakking as cover to smuggle goods for various gangs on Cordona. Her injured arm reflects the dangerous nature of her life. Despite her fearless exterior, she is frequently in trouble due to her connections with the criminal underworld, and yet she has earned a place in the world as poor. I see no reason to disclose to anyone otherwise. Full perks as a woman disguised herself as a man. She buys blah blah blah. She puts all her effort into sport, even though it all comes with occasional accident to help and see. No, I'm getting the feeling you are more than just a simple yaksman. Well, yakswoman. You are a smuggler. I mean, why else would this man not want you near his daughter?
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in more natural habitat. But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Ah, man, I didn't want to do this. Well, I guess we'll have to do a bit of shooting and praying that I don't kill anyone. Skip that. This time, I'm gonna go bang for you first.
I couldn't miss the party.
I couldn't miss the party, he says.
Oh! Take a rest, my friend.
That's a good boy. You see how good I am? I can just literally... Oh! I am mean. Would you please, throw that knife of yours? Would you mind? That's a good boy. Show us that pretty bottle on your back. Why have you got a bottle on your back? Is the real question.
Take a rest. The snuff's ready.
What's the snuff's ready? Alright, so there's a shotgun guy gonna come from one of these sides. You're the one. Ow. Wish there was like a go-to defense mode. Like on most games with this kind of shooting.
You can overcome the brute now. It's all yours now. Go for it.
Well, you're the easy one, because I don't have to worry about your stupid armor.
Too simple.
This guy over
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm gonna save that for the last one. Of course. Ow! How annoying. John, could you help? I mean, you could be a bit more useful. Of course you shoot me. Why wouldn't you shoot me, you buttface? Take that. Aha.
Don't cry, you'll...
The snuff's ready.
Don't cry, you'll be fine. Aha! And then I go in there and I go punch, punch, punch. Way, see that? I win.
Nope.
I'm coming.
One. No, not two.
I'm coming for you.
How did I get there? I don't care. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I can teleport all of a sudden.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Get ready for some pain.
You can overcome the brute now.
I mean, I'd like to, but this guy's kind of got a shotgun. I suppose. Oh wait, I have an idea. Ow. Why is the ducking in this game so pants? Do I win? Can I now, like, you know, be happy?
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh, that was a pain. I didn't like that, but I did it. Perfectly
There's no
that time.
reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Yes, speaking of Paul, where is this bloody man-woman? There you are. Nice
Your
shorts,
fellow
by the way.
mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
I am better.
Give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes.
Where were you this morning?
What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
Wow.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine.
Time to do some evidence pointing. So, what's with this?
I'm clueless.
Okay, I don't need that. Suspicious note.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing Whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last man gear from a poor family.
So you're just a drug dealer, eh? Well, that's not really the thing. Animal suspect. Do you know anything about the animal?
Can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at, believe me. It was frightening.
Okay, so you know that the elephant can be dangerous. Typical. Yes.
This knife seemed familiar. I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
Okay, so it's not your tools. Let's see. Interest the exciting thing that concerns you. The construction plant. You know anything about that?
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
Okay, so nothing about that. What about this threat?
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
No, it's just that sort of age and era. They weren't very, friendly with gays, lesbians, trans, all the things that nowadays is not so judged. What's this one? Zoological. Do you know anything about the?
I'm clueless.
No. What about That's Arthur's box. That's never. Investigating ruins. Don't need that. Research is not for him. Registration of that. Blah blah blah. Anything else on the
I
outside?
don't know
No.
what you're suggesting.
What about your
That's
dog?
what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
I'm beginning to think it's not him. Packed bags.
Imogen
Yeah.
doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favourable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Let's see what else. A vial of
I
perfume.
don't know what this means.
Okay. What about that?
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Apparently I have more things I can ask you. Interesting. Okay.
I'm clueless.
Okay, not that. Imogen's testimony, registration. Don't know if this guy knows anything about Arthur. Well, apparently there's something else. I doubt it's that. Or maybe.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
Okay. It looks like we have some Mind Palace clues. Let's go have a looky. Okay, everyone blames Goliath. Theodore attacked Paul. Okay, Paul and darts. No. Fatal battering and Theodore attacked Paul. Bruises. Damage to that. Theodore has fresh bruises. There we go. Paul's elbow injury may have sustained by falling on Theodore's thing. What's this? Arthur may have been in the crime. May have been at the crime scene. Paul may have been at the crime scene. I think Paul might have been at the scene, but I don't think he did anything at the scene. Let's see. Theodore threatened Paul, yes. And then Theodore attacked Paul. That is true. Theodore Gildren was highly motivated to destroy his Paul career well-being, even inspired by criminals. Yes. Everyone blames it, and it was mating season. Goliath is dangerous right now, but may prove valuable in case. I need to lure him out by exploiting his lust. That is true. It is very true. I need to find the elephant. And how do I do this? Ah, violet perfume. It's time to play alchemy. Aha! I got it. I'm amazing. Success! Okay. Hunting a Goliath. So now that we know what we're doing, and we've made that, if we pin that, it's this pack of bags. Okay. So it's now time for us to head out and find ourselves an elephant. Well, I know what to get here first, which is over in here, since I need some gizmos.
It might fall an elephant.
Yes.
Be swift.
Be swift, he says.
This fabric will work.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Aha! I found the book.
Sharpest pickaxe.
I found the book, guys. It was
Guilty
here the whole
pleasure of the
time.
real archaeologist. Missing your Laura, Mr. Swift?
Hey, a word about the trilogy.
Right then, you literary expert, what was so important about these books? Or did you simply need some kindling?
It's inspirational. I have a plan. Are you listening?
I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So, we catch a monkey, a langur, for example, then we extract some blood from it.
What? Why?
It will make us forever young, Sherry. Page 127, the second
Oh,
book.
jeez.
Oh, I am so done with this.
No, wait. Then how about we make a wax statue?
I've stopped listening, John.
What are you doing, John? What?
Did the Romans live in amphoras? I see nothing else here.
That's not a rock. Oh, John, I love you, John. Oh, he likes us now. Yay. A moment eventual work deserves to be found and preserved. Perhaps one day Sherry will discover its brilliance and be forced to eat a crow. Wow. Such love from you, huh? Aha. Here we are. Mrs. Nini's place.
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
Wow. I can't wait to see it now.
I can't wait to see the fruits of your labour.
Me neither. I'm very excited to see what this is going to look like. Honestly, this game should just tell me where to go instead of making me have to detective every single sequence. But oh well. So we need to go over here apparently and use this
The game is on.
to lure
So,
us over.
what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Let me see the elephant. Hey!
Are we
Look
ready?
at that.
I can't stand the tension.
Oh wow.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
Play tempting trumpet. Do you like raisins? How do you feel about a date?
How could anyone resist?
Play teasing trumpet. If you were a chicken, you'd be impeccable.
I knew a lady once who said just that. Too bad I'm not an elephant.
What's this one? Salacious. If I told you that you had a nice trunk, would you hold it against me?
Take your time, Sherry.
Impatient. Here I am. What were your other two wishes?
That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And
Ooh.
he is our lovesick friend.
Thank you for letting me use all of this. Hey, look at the elephant. Hey. He even has makeup on. Oh, that was nice. But did you notice something? The elephant wasn't violent. That doesn't really help me. That seemed like it was very tamed. Interesting.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave it.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
Well, that was a very needed sequence. Oh my god, look at the elephant! Woo! Ah. And that thing! Oh my god, it's even got bloodshot. Can I pet the elephant? Wow, that is intimidating. Interesting though.
It injured itself while running through the forest.
So it was panicked?
Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman.
Interesting. Hello. Hello, hello.
There's something in the needle. A feathered fletching. This might be promising.
Interesting, interesting. It seems our dear elephant was attacked. But I need to find... Oh, one more. There it is.
The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
Left-tusked elephant. Okay, so this now puts us down to 2 people. What'd you say, John?
Let's talk about the elephant in the yard.
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard. Interesting. Interesting. Someone obviously shot the elephant and sent it into a rage, which then killed the man. Interesting. Casebook. Ah, okay. We have another alchemy test to do. Well, I'm gonna use the... Oh my gosh, that's a lot of those things. Ta-da! I'm a genius. Success. I'm getting better at that. So, poison dart. Both Paul and Arthur have darts. But who? An unknown third party shot and poisoned dart at Goliath to break in attacking Gildan. An unknown third party tried to protect Theodore Gildan by shooting... No. Someone shot at Goliath to provoke it into attacking. Goliath may have killed Theodore. But someone... But if we go with Theodore may have protected... A fatal battering and a poison darts. Ah, here we go. Goliath may have been provoked. The dart shot at Goliath may have provoked the beast into a violent rage. Well, let me have a look at the dart. Do I have any details on that? Darts. There's a faint trace of unknown... There was a trace of strike an iron side of it. The man could kill a human. It was not just double. Well, if there was traces of Shichin, which is what our a third party it's all pointing to Paul. It's not. It's Paul. Paul Perks killed Theodore Gilden using Goliath. Paul used an air gun with a poison dart to provoke the elephant. Agitated and scared, the animal attacked Mr. Gilden. With Theodore gone, there is no one to stop Paul from being with Imogen. Paul Perk is an egotist with no regard for the lives of others who built an entire career of lies and deception and orchestrated the death of Theodore Gilden using his own pet. Cordona will be safe without Paul roaming it. Nah, it's Paul. The dart had the drugs he's moving around. He knows what the drugs do. He has darts that are used. And with Theodore gone, he can get the daughter and the money. It's you. You are the guilty one, Paul. Paul Perks is the bad boy. Alright, Paul. We're coming for you. You better be prepared to rot in jail for you trying to blame the elephant, a creature so peaceful and pure and very grey. Look at you, your suave nature. I accuse you.
Did it feel good killing Theodore Gilden after the humiliation and threats?
What? I thought you were blaming Goliath for that.
No, I think you killed Theodore Gilden. Goliath is, unfortunately, a victim of circumstance.
I'm far better than to kill Gilden. Believe me.
I found your dart.
You see, I managed to capture the elephant. Goliath had a dart stuck in his hide, similar to the ones that you used to kill rodents. My guess is that you used Goliath. A dart can kill a mouse or human, but for an elephant it's not enough. Strychnine is a powerful stimulant and convulsant. Once the drug was in the bloodstream, Goliath became extremely agitated and so blinded by the flow of energy that he killed his owner.
And my dart is responsible for that. I'd rather use my hands.
Yes, there would have been fewer variables, but after the attack on you, your condition didn't allow for a direct confrontation. So, you used what you had.
That's not what happened. Anyone might have the same set of darts as I do. They're not expensive.
But not everyone knew Theodore and had access to his property.
You were at the crime scene.
You were at the crime scene at the precise moment when Gilden died.
I was not. I was visiting the doctor after the attack on me.
Ah, of course, where no one saw you. That's an inconvenience. But in any case, the person who was there met the rage of the elephant. One was struck by the gate with such impact that they were thrown into the shed. The knife fell out. The bruises on your elbow match the contour of the hole in the shed.
But I told you where my bruises came from.
And I heard you, but you didn't catch my words. A bosun's knife was found there, a very specific tool commonly used in your field.
That's only your assumption. I was never there. I mean, I was, but not when this happened.
I can understand why you killed Mr. Gilden. He saw you with his daughter. He checked up on you, yachtsman, smuggler, and a woman. He went so far as to hire some thugs to attack you. Theodore knew your weakness, your career. He forced you into a corner. You're a survivor. You were prepared for the worst, but Theodore surpassed even your worst-case scenario. So you responded accordingly.
I've earned everything myself. Every victory, every trophy, every mangir. I achieved all of it without murder. I don't need to kill in order to win.
And you weren't afraid that he would reveal your secret to the owner of the yacht club or your competitors?
I can control my fear. Trust me, I wouldn't have become a professional athlete otherwise.
But all the hints point to you. The doctor, not the doctor, the archaeologist guy didn't have these drugs at his disposal. I'm sorry, Paul, but I'm choosing you over the elephant.
I revealed many truths and lies concerning Gilden. One banal fact is that he was a bitter and angry man who acted according to his own desires and impulses. Such people are dangerous, they are unpredictable, and value their own comfort more than anything and anyone. The same as you, Paul.
Are you out of your mind?
You're a gambler, smuggler, and actor. You indulge your self-importance. Such egocentricity and impulsivity is frightening. I won't allow you to play with someone else's life. You are under arrest.
Wait. At least tell Imogen. Tell her where I am.
I think she deserves a space without you. I've heard you can gamble on racing in prison, only
yes.
it's rat racing. No yachts. Goodbye, Paul.
Yes, I did it. I solved the case of the elephant gone crazy, or a gilded cage, as the title is.
Why did you pick my Paul? Out of all the people on this island. Just when I needed someone I could rely on.
Believe me, I saved you. I found the true murderer. Would you really choose to live with the person who took your father's life?
You took away the pillar I was relying on. Paul was my only hope. You've destroyed it.
It was Paul who destroyed it, not me. I was merely the fact-checker who discovered the real culprit. And now about that elephant.
Oh yes, Goliath. You did nothing about it. I had to deal with it. Fortunately, there was a real man wanting to help me. He agreed to buy Goliath and relocate him to his property.
I suppose I must congratulate you.
I'd rather you leave. But first, here are my father's belongings. Some of them have information about your mother. Take them and leave me be.
I appreciate it, Miss Gilden. I assure you, I only wanted to find the true perpetrator.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you found a convenient scapegoat. Goodbye.
I truly hope you meet more honest people in the future. Take care.
Well, some people take the truth quite bad. Ooh, oh, there's a John thingy. Let's look at the John thingy. What's this? Ooh, well, I'll look at that in a second. So, I think we found who killed Mr. Gilden. Paul Perks has stirred too much trouble on his hands. I support Sherry's choice. And he's happy with me. Yay! Ooh, a locket. Anything of interest?
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went.
Oh,
She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
A good friend, huh? My dear Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support in trying times has been blessing. I'm endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Saiga and I join the same expedition as you. It changed my life for the better. Nevertheless, I am not blind nor a hypocrite. I know your feelings towards me have deepened. Forgive me, Fyodor, but I do not feel as you do. I must spare you the pain of one-sided love before it's too late. Please see enclosed the necklace you so thoughtfully gifted in remembrance of our adventures together. I cannot in good conscience continue to wear it. I know this letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can but apologize deeply. Yet my heart is with Saiga, who is still unaware of your desires. If this sees the end of our friendship, I will understand, but I truly hope we can continue to share the conversations, collaborations, and kindnesses that have brought me such joy all these years. Yours respectfully, Violet. Who's Saiga?
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in the manor.
Right. And here we are, back at home.
You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered. Home sweet home, Sherry.
Well, firstly, I know where that mirror is. It's, that's this side, I believe. Yes, see, a mirror. Is it not that mirror? Ah, hello, a clue. I had what? I had
a surprise for my mother.
dirt heavy tool.
You had a shovel with you, John. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. I remember now, we dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away.
Interesting.
For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. It came from upstairs.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate.
Let me concentrate. A person angry male.
Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Interesting. Time to go into the room, eh?
Her things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Well, this seems to be a very touching spot for us to pause. So, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Leave a like, give a sub if you really like me. Leave some comments. Tell me if you had a different outcome on that. I'm pretty sure it was Paul. So, till the next video, bye bye, and love you all.